Ladies and gentlemen, we are now less than 80 days away from The Last of Us Part 2, and videos are going to definitely be ramping up as we get closer and closer to that May 29th release date. In today's video, I will be discussing my death predictions for The Last of Us Part 2. As we are now almost 2 months away, I believe it's a perfect time. We're not too close and we're not too far away from the game's release. And we know a lot of the new characters that are going to be in the game. I believe they're going to keep some of them mystery, but I think we'll get one more trailer. Maybe we'll get another character or two being revealed, but I highly doubt they're going to reveal much more, considering we know a fair amount of the story. But again, they're keeping this pretty lit, tight, closed. So I challenge everybody in the comments, make a list of all the characters we've gotten this far and whether you think they will live or die by the end of this story. And I'll make sure to heart and respond to as many of you guys as I can. And let's go for 500 likes on this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Go vote down below in the description so I know what to upload next. Thank you all again.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. You're such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay,
Now, this character, Dina, brings a lot of intrigue to the question of will she live or die? Because a lot of people already are assuming, based on the trailers and stuff we've gotten, that she is going to die early on in the story. And I've discussed this before and why I don't believe that to be the case, and I just think that's a little bait out.
Dina, where are you? Get off me! Please stop!
And you see there's a transition after this scene happens. Dina's missing, Ellie goes into a house, finds a bunch of people, and she's held down as it appears a gunshot is thrown out. But again, that could easily have been put in, could be a shot from a different scene. But you know that something's going on. Ellie begins this revenge spree as a result of something. Was it an attack on Jackson? Was it potentially Dina's death? Or could it have been something more major than that? The fact that Dina is not in any of the further gameplays means they're keeping this very closed, and they don't want you to find out what happened. As I stated, I believe Dina is going to die, but I don't believe it's going to be at the beginning of the game. I think Dina's going to survive further on into the game, maybe even to the very end of it. But I believe she's been captured or she's a villain. Those are two very outlandish, out there theories right now that people are bringing up, but I think one of them will end up becoming true by the end of this game. So I have Dina dying near the end of the game. Let's move on to our next character.
Tommy, I have to finish it.
You have no idea what you're walking into.
What are you doing?
You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care.
So, Tommy, we don't really know much about him in The Last of Us Part 2, other than the fact that he shows up for about 10-20 seconds in the release date trailer, warning Ellie about the Seraphites and why she should not pursue them. But Ellie says to Tommy that she's got to finish this. Meaning whatever violent event happened, Ellie feels the need to avenge whatever happened. If it was someone's death, Jackson burning, a bunch of people dying, she feels that obligation to carry out vengeance on the Seraphites and these other groups that could have attacked. So it looks like, just like The Last of Us 1, Tommy's not going to be joining Ellie on this journey. So Tommy is going to survive, by the looks of it, based on what we've shown through the beginning half, middle of the game, until the WLF comes into play. We also got gameplay of Ellie going to Seattle and this, again, group called the Washington Liberation Front, who is going to be a major faction in this game. And Tommy had been captured by the WLF. So Tommy is going to be in danger near the middle half of this game. I do believe Tommy is going to die. Again, probably middle to end of the game. But this is not a good sign that Tommy's captured. Joel and Ellie obviously meet up a little bit after this. And that means they're probably going to be together, going to find Tommy and rescue him from the WLF.
What the hell are you doing here?
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
I've already discussed Joel's death in probably a couple videos, but I do believe he's going to die. And basically what I had said is I think this game's not going to have a happy ending. We all kind of are expecting that going in and expect either Joel or Ellie to die. But Joel and Ellie are the Last of Us. So again, this is probably going to be the last of Us game in my opinion. But again, they're making them, TV show now, so that's up to mystery. If one of them dies, they could easily do a third one with the other. But let's think about this. Joel is joining Ellie on this revenge tour. A lot of people think there could be a bait out where Joel could have died early on in the game. That's why Ellie's going on this revenge hunting, all this other stuff. So I can realistically see Joel living until the end of the game. It's going to be Joel and Ellie majority of the game together after this violent event happens. But Joel's going to probably die near the end, and Ellie's just going to go bonkers crazy on these people that killed Joel. But let me know what you guys think of Joel's potential death. I think it's very, very likely, and I could see it easily happening, whether it's in the beginning in a surprise kind of move or at the end in an emotional ending kind of way.
They are nested with sin. Free them, that they may know my...
There's a lot of mysteries surrounding this mystery woman. Who she is, what she's doing, where this is set. You see the similarities between her and Ellie. They obviously look very, very alike. So a lot of people think this could be Ellie's mother, Anna. Maybe that somehow she survived. Could be a potential sister of Ellie that maybe Ellie didn't know about. Or it could be a new character right off the bat. Someone we've never seen before. And I believe Ellie, if this is set in the same timeline, I don't know if this is a flashback, but it looks like the same characters, the Seraphites, are here. So it looks to be like Ellie is going to run into this character at some point. And obviously the fate of who they are might be one of the biggest mysteries going into this game, and that might actually end up being something they save for the near ending of the game. But I am very intrigued to find out who this character is. I believe the mystery girl is going to live. Bold take here. I believe they're going to live. They're going to be one of the only characters I think that survives. But if it's Ellie's mother, I think she's going to die. If it's not Ellie's mother, she's going to live. Bold take. Let me know down below in the comments. Since this video, I don't want it to be too long, I want to talk about some other characters that I'm not going to go completely in depth and talk about completely. First, we're going to discuss Jesse. He is one of the teens shown at Jackson. Again, another thing about him is there's no sign of him after the events that happened, the violent event and all that. And again, looks like to be one of the hunters that goes out, finds infected and all that. And what I believe his fate to be is he's going to die. He's going to be one of the people that's going to die in this violent event, whatever it is. I just don't see a major big role for him. I think Ellie's sort of close to him in terms of being a friend. So that's going to hit hard. I don't think it's going to completely set her off on this revenge course, but his death, along with many others, may lead to that. The next character I'm going to discuss is Maria. Now, what's interesting about her is that she has not been shown in any of the gameplays, trailers, etc. She's the wife of Tommy, if you're not aware, and she really didn't have a big role in The Last of Us Part 1. She obviously had those moments with Ellie, so maybe you're going to see kind of like a mother-daughter kind of bond with them. I think, they're obviously something, if it's a 5-year, kind of time skip, I think they'll get pretty close. Now, the thing is she alive after these 5 years is the big question. And I believe she is, but I believe she's going to die either at the violent event or after it at some point, or she died in between those 5 years, but I just don't see Maria being, you know, around for that long in the Last of Us Part 2, considering that she hasn't really been shown. So lastly, I want to discuss Ellie, the main character of this game. Someone we're going to be playing with pretty much the majority of the story. I believe no matter how this game ends, I believe Ellie will survive. Whether it's just some kind of depressing ending where she's alone, I just see her not going to have the happy ending, but she's not going to die. She's gone through so much in the first game, and obviously with a 5-year time skip included. I just hope they don't kill her off. They kill both her and Joel off, we're going to all be heartbroken. And it's going to be something that probably going to be one of those deaths that's going to stick with you for a long ass time. There's a couple game deaths I've had that recently, you know, it's been years since those games have been out, but they still sting. So that has been it for the video. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of what I said about all these different characters? Just want to mention there's 2 other characters I didn't really say. Yara and Lev, I believe they're going to survive, but we don't really know much about them, so I don't want to go completely into a discussion about it. So again, my list stated Ellie lives, Joel dies, unnamed woman, based mystery woman, survives, Yara Lev, survive, Tommy, dead, Jesse, dead, Maria, dead. And we'll see what else. If we get another new trailer with new characters, I might make a part 2 / an update to this video. Make sure you do subscribe and leave a like if you did enjoy. Leave a vote down below in the poll. And make sure you hit that notification bell to not miss any Last of Us 2 videos or streams coming in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.